As both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Utah Utes. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Utah's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was...
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Takes the easy one to the back. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this...
He's loose on the right! And he'll step into the end zone! Touchdown, Utah!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Here's a heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
He's got an open man. Turns on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Under fire. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a... Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Dallas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Smithers into space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. And the Tigers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended, breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Utes have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Working that left side down. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Inside the 40. And tackled there by the defense. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The running back has it. Turning it on! The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good, and that was dead solid. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Jones. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Over the middle, it's Preston. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson jumps to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. from the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away.
He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fakes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A missed opportunity on that errant pass. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He makes the grab. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. And they'll just down it right there. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Handoff to the lone back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Took care of it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Lowers those pads. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Utes are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Utah! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Fighting off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Makes the grab. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle at Skinner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it past the marker. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Complete downfield, and they're able to get him down. The Utes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. If there's time to pad the stats. A strike downfield. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're